What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we took on Akron in a non-conference matchup, our old team from the beginning of this Dynasty, and we got the close win, 32-28. Just a very entertaining game, frustrating in some parts, but it was just a lot of back and forth, but we had a great fourth quarter, something we haven't been able to accomplish all that well this season. But it's just a good to get the win. We're number 14 in the country. We're 9-1. We've won 9 in a row. And today we're going to take on South Florida. This is our last game of the regular season. We've already locked up the Big East title. Now it's just a formality at this point, but we'd like to finish the regular season strong. It's a home game. It's senior day. The last game was not senior day. For some reason, I thought it was, but no, today is senior day. So we get to celebrate the handful of seniors that play on the team that contribute. But you look at South Florida, they're having just a below average year. They're C+ overall, so we got a little bit more talent than they do. They've won the last couple of games, though. But you look at their stat line, it looks like their defense in general is pretty solid, but the rest of it just not so much. But hopefully we can take care of business. Now, before we do that, let's go to recruiting. We was able to get that last commitment, Jordan Floyd. And I've already talked about this the last couple of videos. If we don't get invited to a bigger conference, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to another team in this file. I'd like to be able to move on or be able to stay here and do great things, but the Big East is just awful. And yes, I could force myself into trying to going into another conference, but I've done that in the Tulane Dynasty. I really didn't like it. I feel like it was cheating in a sense, but we'll deal with that in another time. Right now, we got to focus on the game at hand. So let's go ahead and take on South Florida. I've already been working on the new schemes for the new team, whoever I take over. If that happens, again, we may get lucky and I can get invited. I can try it a bunch of times, but let's go ahead and see what we got here. Let's look at their uniforms. That's their default, and they got an alternate, the all white. I actually like the green, so let's just go up against that. So again, this is senior day. We got, if you remember in the last video, we went through all those. We got like maybe 4 or 5 senior starters, and that's it. We got a lot of young pups, a lot of freshmen playing, and that's another little disappointment if I move on. We got all these young guys. Should be exciting to see what they can do. But again, just in a terrible conference, and it'll just be a blowout. Me just kind of winning every single season. But either way, that's for another time. We got to take care of business today. South Florida, we've had no issues against this team in this dynasty, from what I remember. I'd like to think we could play really well today. You look at the conference standings, and there we are. We got a 2-game lead on everybody. And here come the best team of the Big East. Back-to-back champions, soon to be 30-time Big East champions. Don't want to let the Bulls rain on our parade today. And Westerman, final game in the Dome. It's been a really good quarterback for us the last couple seasons. I've had to tailor the scheme around him, and now we've got to open it up a little bit more this season now that he's an impact guy. They're going to pick us to win. Let's go to the coin toss. They got a humongous number 1. He must be a tackle or something. Let me go, and I want the ball to start second half. I love it when these offensive linemen get those single digits. Let's go and check out, first of all, our seniors really quick. So we got Justin Westerman. He is a senior. The only other one on offense that we had, you look here at our wide receivers, they're all young. Let's see. I think it was a center. Yes, Nick Curtis. So we only got 2 starting seniors on offense. You look on defense, we have Marcus Bean, the defensive tackle. You look at our linebackers, Rodney Johnson was one. And then I think it was, that's it. Maybe we have a kicker? No. So we only have 4 senior starters on our team. Just very young. Just imagine we would just absolutely destroy the Big East next year. Again, I'd like to move up, and again, I just don't want to force myself into another conference. I just don't feel really good about doing that. So, but let's go ahead and look at South Florida. Starting off, they got a dual threat quarterback. I always expect this. An 89 speed, that's scary. Hopefully he doesn't run around on us today. He's a scrambler, so my guess is he will, at least some. At least they don't have an impact halfback like Akron did. That was a nightmare to deal with. 80 overall there, then just 74 and 72 behind him. You look at fullback, pretty solid, but he's just a blocker. Wide receiver, impact guy. Hopefully this makes me think they will throw a little bit more than usual just because of him alone. You got 76 and 72, so they don't have a whole lot behind him. Tight end, blockers. You got tackles on offensive line. You guys, I got 84, 76, 80, but he's out, but the backup is just as good. 78 and then 88. So this is their big right tackle, number 1. Really cool to see. Defense, I think they run a 4-2-5, if I'm not mistaken. I should know this by now. We've already played them a couple times in the Dynasty. But 78 and 70 on the edge. You got 84, 76, and 74 up the middle. Impact linebacker, 82, and another impact linebacker. I think we went up against last game, wasn't it? They had 2 impact linebackers. Well, we're going to go up against the same thing. 82 there, 82 there. So they could have went like 3-4, 4-4. Right outside linebackers, 80. So their strength is their linebackers on defense, that's for sure. So you look at their corners, 80, then 72, 72. We got to take advantage of this situation right here. You look at free safety, 85, not bad, and 82 and 82. They've been recruiting fairly well at free safety. Strong safety, just 80 overall, 80 speed, below average kicker, below average punter. All right, I think we know what we got to do. It feels like the exact same type of team we just went up against, except they got a wide receiver that's an impact guy instead of a halfback. Like to see our seniors go out in style today. Somebody get a tackle there. For now, I'm going to just do a bunch of Tampa 2. We're not going to blitz a whole lot. I don't want that guy running around on us. I want him to stay in the pocket and make throws. I'm going to do an over front, actually. Let's see if this quarterback can pick us apart in our Tampa 2. Oh, he's going to run out of the gate. Going to get a first down. 89 speed. Man, that's going to be really hard to deal with today. I don't even think he felt any pressure either, but he just ran with it. We'll just keep doing the same thing. I'm going to come over here. That's a humongous halfback. Number 29. How big is that guy? Gee whiz. 6'1", 229. He looks it. Let's see what they do here. I'm going to take their sweet time. Are they going to snap the ball? There you go. They're going to go dive. Make a tackle, Al. Not going to get much out of that one. It's going to be, what, 2nd and 8 or so? 2nd and 7. So 2 straight runs. Technically, the first one was a pass. Let's do this. I want to go speed option. Make a tackle. There. But he made the... I hate when they get these goofy pitches like that. We had one in the last game. Somehow he just got the pitch off there. Oh, well, it is what it is. We're just going to have to deal with it. Hopefully we can slow this thing down. But if they're going to run option a ton today, we're in for a world of hurt. There he goes again. He's just going to run every play, isn't he? And we got a player hurt. Injured his arm. That's our nickel. So our zone isn't working against that. I mean, do I need to do spy? I mean, what I can do like a monster 2. Let me go 4-3. Send 2 guys after him to see how he handles it. I thought I had it. There, it's fire 2 is what I'm looking for. So we got 2 blitzers coming off the edge. I'm going to do an under front to go on top of that. Maybe they'll just shut him down off the edge. Play action. Sack. Great. Well, they went play action. That helped, so we had time to get after him. 2nd and forever. I'm going to go Tampa 2 from dime. Looks like they're going 4 wide on us. I'm going to do a spy. I guess we got to start doing some spies. He is a righty, so I'm going to have to spy on the right side. There he goes again. And I just whiffed that tackle. Like every single pass play, he's running it. We'll just do the same thing. They're going 5 wide again. I'm going to spread. I'm actually going to do this. So we're only sending 3 guys. And is he still going to run it? Ooh, okay. Somebody was going to get an interception there. We had 3 guys touch it. So you go back and see what happened here. It looked like it was double teamed. Oh, so you see what happened here? Their receiver got caught up on the corner. And that's who he threw it to. Well, I guess he may have been trying to go through the slot. Either way, got a stop there by McAfee, another hit or catch or attempt by Sanchez, and an interception by our defensive end. All right. We need plays like that. Let me make up some adjustments here. Let's go empty for now. Now let's do curl flats. We're going to see a lot more curl flats in my next offense whenever that day comes. I'm going to do something like this. Cover one. Shoo, what a catch by Spencer. 6 points. The bad throw led to a touchdown. Crazy catch. Golly, that kid's a stud. Wow, what a catch. The only way we scored on that because he, at the last second, stretched out for that thing. That's going to be a really good thumbnail. Let's see if I can get that. Go right here. So my left tackle got destroyed. Had to get the ball off a little quick. Right there. Just an awesome play right there. Let me go ahead and get something. And oops, something like this perhaps. Yeah, let's go ahead and get something. That looks kind of goofy with the football on the left side, but that's all right. Either way, awesome play there. Oh, that may be a little bit better. Something like that. Let me go ahead and get this one while I'm here. Just a wild catch. Golly, good for him. What a great play by Spencer. All right. Let's kick an extra point. So we took advantage of a situation, of a turnover. So now we got like 2 possessions on them at the moment. What we need is that quarterback to throw more. I just don't think he's good enough to do it. If I was them, I'd be running option like every play. We would have the hardest time. But maybe we can just force them to make more throws. It helps that they got that. Hopefully that's coming back. That should be a clipping. But they got that impact wide receiver, so I think they're going to throw it more. We will definitely accept that penalty. We're going to get on the 13. Let's go Tampa 2 from nickel. And I'm going to keep doing more spy. Might as well. Let's do something like this. Don't run to the left. Nobody open. Make a play, coach. Good job. Nice. Got a hand on it. Impact on impact player. Let's go back to Tampa 2 from 4-3. So Newton is out for the game, but we have a little depth at corner, so I'm not too worried about that, but we just can't do any more dime. I just now realized that we can't do dime anymore. I don't think we got the bodies for it. Thankfully, he dropped that. It looks like he did. That makes it, what, 3rd and 10? I'm going to go, let's go Cloud. Just do another spy. I'll control Johnson. I need to shade them over. Good play, Ford. Just know where to go. Again, I have no faith in that quarterback just picking us apart today. So just keep zoning in the depth. Try to keep him in the pocket. And I think we'll be okay. He has 89 speed, and they're just throwing the ball with him. It's goofy on the coordinator. Of course, they've been running a little option, too. That was a block in the back. They didn't call it. All right, so we're on the left hash. What's a good idea? I want to keep those linebackers off the field as much as I can. Let's go deep attack. They're weak. Well, their secondary actually isn't too terrible. I'm just worried about those linebackers. At least they got one of those impact guys off the field. Fixing to get hit. I have to go to the tight end. Gonna pick up 4 or so with Sanders. I think my post was open. We can stay here. We can try. Let me see what I got. Let's do out attack.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 49.
I can do a little rollout if they go soft cover 2. Maybe to Holloway. Oh, I just had a high snap. That did not help things. High snap kind of messed up the whole rhythm of me rolling out. And then I think they went cover 3. 3rd and 3. Let's go quick slants. They're going zone. This should be interesting. We'd love to see a big hole over the middle. Go that to Bennett. Like that. Ooh, that was almost intercepted. Good defense. I did not see that guy come over. I saw a hole right here. I'm thinking, oh, easy first down. Nope, he came right in and almost picked it off. That was like a phantom interception. It could have been. Thankfully, he dropped it. So we're on the 47. Should I go for this? Nah, I'm going to just... Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Let's go stick. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go for it. I feel confident our team can win today.
The orange.
Going cover one.
He's looking. Throws this one out.
Good catch by Holloway. I should have threw that one a little bit harder, but either way, great catch by 18. I'm going to go trips. Let's go P.A. Reed.
It's 1st and 10. This is the
They're going dime. That's a good thing, but both of those linebackers are out there, and we're definitely going to throw it now, do that shift.
shotgun.
Wide open. Boom! Good throw to Spencer. Over the middle. They went cover 2, I think, but I just saw a gaping hole over the middle to that crosser. Great catch. 1st and 10. Angle? Yeah, let's try angle.
1st and 10. Ball on the 19.
We may have a chance to hit the post.
Westerman is in the zone.
He's not open.
Looks.
6 points. Barely got it in. All right, good deal. Great throw to Harley. I think we got a touchdown in the last game on a post route to Harley late in the game. I was a little worried my halfback. I actually need to work on that play. I need to write that down. Trips angle. I actually need to work on that play because if you notice, I have an angle route by my halfback in Massey, and I have a post. That's good in theory. The problem is you have this situation where they're really close together. Like against man, that would be an absolute nightmare, and I just don't know if that's a good thing. I almost need to have him like on a curl or something right there. But either way, it's something for me to think about. But they went cover 2. Perfect throw by Westerman. He is feeling good at the moment. So that was a good risk. Go for it on 4th down and just go right down the field and score. So a good quarter for us, much better than the last game. Golly, that first quarter against Akron was an absolute nightmare. Exact opposite today. Let's get back on defense and try to zone this quarterback to death. Force him to make more bad throws. Kick it away from their impact guy. Force this guy inside, maybe. Get a tackle. Oh, nope, that didn't work. That's that halfback, isn't it? Just bowling over people. Let's go Tampa 2 from nickel. I'm going to do another spy. Get those 3 guys towards the line somewhat. That was a weird looking play. I guess, I think that might have been just like basic play action or something. 2nd and 10, not much on that one. I'm going to call the same thing. I'm going to spread him out this time. Gun spread they go. There's P.A. Reed. Wide open over there. Good tackle by Ford. Almost got the 1st down, so that makes it what? 3rd and short? 3rd and 3. I don't know what they'll do here. I'm going to go zone.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 37-yard.
I think they still want to throw the ball. I'm going to do an under front. I'm going to take a chance on that. If I was them, I would just run to the left. But they're going to go play action. Oh, good throw. Nope, overshot it. I thought he was wide open, but it just wasn't a good throw. That tight end over the middle was wide open. I blew my read on that one. Let's see what Harley can do. I think we have a chance to actually do something here. Let's get rid. Nope, good tackle. I'm going to continue to spread him out. Let's go spread. Let's go halfback go. I put this back to its original play. I realized it was a good as is. Oop, going to feel the heat on that one. I had to get that one off really quickly. I think the blitz ball from the nickels. You see right there. I should have stood in the pocket a little bit more too. All right, end of the first quarter. A good quarter. 14-0. Let's stay in this play. Let's go wide corner. We got several options on this one. Let's see what those safeties do. Basic cover 1. Didn't get the first, but close. That makes it what? 3rd and 2? Let's go halfback swing. We haven't called that yet. Looks like they're going man. The good thing is either that safety or that linebacker is on Bennett and not one of the impact guys. But looks like they're going cover 0. Great throw, the Holloway. They are bringing the heat. I don't know if you noticed that. So they're going cover 0. So more than likely, they're going to bring in some extra dudes. But you go back and look at this. Somebody came through really quickly. Yeah, the right outside linebacker blitzed hard. Looks like a defensive tackle or no, a defensive end. Got around my tackle. Thankfully, we got the play off in time. Great throw to Holloway. I'm going to stay here. Let me see what else we got. We got stick, P-read. Let's do curls again.
First and 10. Ball on the 49.
This will probably go to Bennett or Harley. Yeah, we'll have to come over here. Ooh, terrible throw. Overshot that one big time. Second and 10. I'm actually going to go with a tunnel screen.
It's second down and 10 to go.
The only downside here is one of those linebackers is more than likely on both of my 2 man beaters. But they're going cover 0. Get it, 14. Get it, 14. Oh, didn't get in. Dang it. That would have been an awesome touchdown. We had one last game. Exact same play. They went cover 0. So if you notice, South Florida is getting super aggressive on their defense. They're calling a ton of that. So I want to give the ball back to Sanders. I'm going to go goal line. We're going to try the tight end around. I feel like he should earn the touchdown. Hopefully this will work. If not, I could come up with something else.
Syracuse.
Ooh, that was all kinds of bad. Somebody came through and got the sack more or less. That was just all kinds of terrible. We're lucky that wasn't a fumble. I'm going to go empty. I'm going to try Y screen. Please go zone. Yes, they're going zone. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully I don't throw an interception, but I'm going to go to Sanders.
Syracuse sets up with 4 receivers.
And we're going to get 6 points out of it. Awesome. Good little game plan there. Nice little adjustment. Give him the touchdown. So, yes, you can force feed touchdowns to people if you know your plays well enough. I just feel like he needed the touchdown. All right, good deal. So now we are really on a roll. We may be able to put in some subs in the second half, the way things are going. Actually, oh, dang it, I was going to get a thumbnail. I feel like Sanders wouldn't have gotten it, but right now the Spencer catch was probably the best one of the bunch so far. Kick it away from the impact guy, if possible. Should be okay. Somebody make a good decision here. Just great tackle by 34. I think our Tampa 2 is going to be enough to shut this dude down. I'm going to do another spy. Ooh, going dive. That's a face mask. Great play by Carlson, except for the penalty. They're going to accept that. It's a 5-yarder. I'm going to go back to Tampa 2. And we'll do something like this. Get the crowd pumping. Play action. Nope, that's a basic run. I was out of position there big time. I was chasing. That's going to be a first down. Let's go man. We'll stick the cover 2. I'm going to take a chance by doing this. I'm going to control Bean. I just got shoved around. But Peterson was able to back me up there. We'll stick with Tampa 2. We're going to do an under front. We're still going to do that spy. I hate to spy my best defensive end, but he's a right-handed quarterback, and he likes to run to his right. Great defense by 47. Yeah, this quarterback is just... He's a half of a quarterback. Incredible athlete. But his passing is left to be desired. You can tell by his stats, they're just not the greatest in the world. That touchdown to interception ratio isn't the best. Get an easy tackle. Good job, Sanchez. Good open field play. I think we got 2 more chances for scores in this half before we head to the locker room. Unless something crazy happens. I want this punter to shank it to the right. That would be nice. Nope. Exactly where he needed it to put it. I'm going to try to get down. Ooh, watch out for that impact guy. Let's go back and spread them out some more again. Just try to keep one of those linebackers off the field if they'll let me. Or if we can force it. I'm going to go screens. Nope, they're going to go 4-3. And they're doing that. Ugh. Let's see. Get a block right there. Get a block. Just not bad. I love this little play. I'm glad I fixed it. The swing is a little bit easier than what we had before. And I have a pulling lineman to go with it right there. Just a nice, nifty little play. Good little update. We're right here. What can we do from here? We've already done P. Reed. I gotta change all curls. That's not all curls. Out of trips. I didn't even look to see if they were going man or zone. Looks like they're going man. Ooh, I had to throw that one kind of quick. Get a first down by Spencer. I want to go after that strong safety. We're going to go halfback streak. I may have a chance here, but they got their two best players on the right side. Let's just see what they go with. Nope. I think I have time, maybe. Yeah, that was a tough throw. I think somebody got stuck. I don't know what happened, so I thought I had enough time, but I think Bennett, I think he got stuck on the linebacker or the nickel. Slowed him down. That's what it was. Messed up the rhythm a little bit. And by the time I threw it, it just wasn't the best throw in the world. Either way. All right, so where are we? We're on the left hash. 2nd and 10. Let me go back to spread. Let's go P. Reed.
So it's 2nd and 10.
We may be able to run this one. I like the numbers. Just get a block on that dude right there. That's what we needed right there. Atta kid. There we go. Heath, 6 points. Nice. Hey, we have a rushing touchdown outside of the red zone. First one of the year. Great play. Good block by Spencer. A juke. And it was all she wrote after that. So what I saw here, P. Reads, they're pretty simple, but they went dime. They went man. So I like the numbers over here, so I was just going to hand it off. It just came down to this linebacker, what he was going to do. Thankfully, my left tackle had such a good block that he ran into my tackle. And at this point, you're just making jukes and just trying to make whatever play you can with your running back. All right. Extra point. Like I said, we may have one more chance to score before the half. Something like this. 28-0. Got to remind yourself, this is like the 2nd worst team in the conference, and that's saying a whole lot for this conference. I'm going to kick it to the left. Much worse. I'm not going to say worse, much worse opponent, but Akron's a whole lot better team than South Florida for sure. Tampa 2 we go. Just a great way to end the regular season. A home game. Just playing as well as we have been on both sides of the ball. Good to see. Hopefully we can do the same in the bowl game. Whoever we play. Now, that's a face mask. That is a 15-yarder, actually. I think that was on the freshman. Yep. Lawrence. Going to get that on the 41. I'm going to go back to 4-3. I'm going to do this. Play action. Anybody else? Nope. Go over here. Little double team tackle. That's going to be what? 2nd and 4. They're going to call a timeout. We'll just stick with the same thing. Just our typical Tampa 2 stuff. That's one thing I am looking forward to with the new scheme on defense. I'm going to do something completely different. Let's just say we're not going to do a lot of cover 2. I think they may run this one. Nope, they're going to go play action again. Did he get the first? Nope, 3rd and 1. They're going goal line. I'm going to go man lock because I think they still may pass it. We're going to shade everybody over. I'm going to control the weak side just in case to do that end around. Nope, they're going to pass it. Get him. Somebody get him. He's got all day. Great play, 47. That could have been 6 points if he did not turn around. He was looking back for it. Ugh. Good play, though. So we're going to force the punt. I'm going to do a middle fan just to have a safe return. Then we'll try to get down the field with a minute to go and get a touchdown before we head to the locker room. Shank it hard to the left. Now, pretty good punt. We're going to fair catch that one, too. We're kind of in the middle of the field. What's a good idea from here? Let's go scissors in. Everybody and their brother shifted to the right side. What a play. Golly, what a throw. That's an NFL throw right there. Oh my gosh, the tightest of windows possible. So I thought their defense was like really strong here. So they went cover 2, but they're blitzing this dude. And I'm going to go to either the flag route on the right or the post, the scissors concept. My first read is actually the tight end. He was kind of open right there, but I knew this guy was going to make a play on it. So I'm just waiting for that post to get open. But he bumps into that corner right there, slows it down a little bit, and he's still making, he finally broke his route. And I got the ball off just in time. And I don't know why I keep backing up like it's a problem for me. I should have stood. But either way, I don't think it would have made a difference. That guy was coming with the heat. But a killer throw. Backside post. You couldn't ask for a better throw. And an even better catch by Holloway. Incredible play. Insane. Let's go halfback corner. We're going zone. Need to hurry this up. Going to have to probably hit the post. Going cover 2. Woo! Good little throw right there. So they're going cover 2 as well. They're saying, hey, it's working for them. Let's do it ourselves. Just right over the middle. Great throw by our impact quarterback. He is feeling it, to say the least. I think we'll probably go back to scissors when you get down the field a little bit more. They're going man. Ooh, that clock's still running. I probably should have called the timeout. Ooh, then they're double teaming my main guy. They're going cover 1. Ooh, and he's getting detained. Let's just go to my tight end. Oh, killer catch. Golly, what a great throw. Call a timeout. Golly, go back and look at this. So they're double teaming my man meter, my main one. But they go cover 1. This is technically the perfect defense on this play. So I was going to go to my flag route. That's a cover 1 beater going towards the flag right there. However, he gets stuck. So I'm just in a world of hurt. I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to run with it. And then I see my tight end in a one-on-one situation. I go to him, and it ended up being just an incredible throw. Great catch. First down. Wow. 1st and 10. You're watching a quarterback at work today. Man, good to see the senior do that. So we're going to call this play. I'm going to hot route my curl to a go, get that post open a little bit more. Yep, they're going cover 2. I'm glad he tipped it that way. I think I threw it a little too hard. 2nd and 10. We're going to go sprint. I'm going to go corner strike. This is a scissors concept on the left. Have to go over. Oh, I threw that too hard and too early. 3rd and 10. That was my fault. Let's go halfback corner. So we may have to hit the post again to get the first. If they go cover 3, I may have a chance with the halfback, but it's very slim. Yeah, they're going cover 3, and I'm fixing to get hit. That should have been just an even worse play. Just all kinds of bad. And they brought the heat. Go back and look at this. They brought everybody in their... Both of my... just jumped the snap pretty much. Both of my tackles got destroyed. And that's just probably because I kept backing up. I actually blame myself on that. I got to quit doing that. Stay in the pocket a little bit, then you can back up, I guess. Let's go something like this. I may have hooked it. Yeah, I hooked it. Hit the button a little too late. 12 seconds to go. I don't think they're going to try anything goofy here. No, they're going to they should just run the ball. Do something like this. I'm pretty sure this is not the Hail Mary play. My guess is they'll just run it. Yep, halfback dive. And make a play, free safety. Good job. They're going to call a timeout. 7 seconds. I'm going to go nickel man, actually. We'll do a prevent. They may actually try Hail Mary here. Somebody get him. Somebody get him. Hit him. Wow, great catch. First catch by their impact receiver on the day. 28-0 to end the half. A great half for us. Everything just went well, just across the board. So 105 to our 318. That's a lot of yards in one half. 267 yards passing. They're only 43. We even had a couple good running plays as well. But our third down is not very good. Theirs is even worse. They have the one turnover. You go to individual stats. Westerman, outside that last drive, those last few plays, he was just killing it. 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Rang the ball. Heath, that was off that one attempt off that P.E. Reed. You go to receiving, Spencer, Harley, Sanders, and Holloway, 3 or 4 apiece on the receptions. You go to yards, 90, 65, 55, 51. Good to see this distribution. You go to look at touchdown. Look at that. 1 for Spencer, 1 for Harley, 1 for Sanders. I love that. That is passing euphoria right there. You go to defense. Sanchez, looks like everybody's spreading the wealth here on the tackle front. Sanchez, McAfee, and Ford leading with 3. You go tackle for loss. Owens has got the 1, and he got the sack. And the 1 interception came from Patrick Butler. Did I read that correctly? Let me go back and look at that. Let's go back to defense. An interception by 4. Oh, that is right. Defensive tackle. I just now realized that he was our defensive tackle. For some reason, I thought he was our other defensive end. So we got a defensive tackle with an interception, which is super rare. I was so caught up with it getting touched 3 times by some of our defenders. All right, let's redeem ourselves from that last drive we had that didn't lead to anywhere. I'm going to let that one go. I'm going to go gun tight. We haven't called anything from this formation today. At least one of their impact guys is out.
Syracuse sets up.
Yeah, we'll leave it as is. Cover 1, go. Great. Golly, Westerman. He is just throwing these guys in stride. That's like the 3rd one today. Spencer, 1 to Sanders. Now look at this one. Got a little boost on it, just like the one we saw from South Florida earlier. 1st and 10. Let's go spread. Let's go P. Reed again. I like the numbers. We can run it. I think I'm going to go ahead and run it. Let's just go ahead and try that. Get up the field. Get a 1st down, 44, freshman. Great play there. We can stay here. Let's try wide receiver under. Haven't called this play in forever. I think they're going zone, so we only got a couple options. He's not open. Have to go to Heath. Just nothing out on that one. Good defense. He's about to get... He's feeling gassed. Let me go trips. Actually, let me do one more play with him. I think he's in both of the plays I want to run. Yeah. Let's just stay here. I'm going to go halfback swing. Looks like it's going to go right back to Heath. Hopefully he doesn't fumble it on this one. Just need a block right there. Just don't fumble it. All right, so we're on, what is it, 3rd and 5? 3rd and 4. Massey's in there now. We can try quick slants. I may go for this if we can't convert it. High snap. Get up the field. Oh, I don't think he got it. Oh, and there's a flag. It's probably a holding. Holding, yeah. Who's that on? Curtis, our center of all people. So it's 3rd and 14. Did they decline that? They declined it. Why would you decline that? I guess just it's because it's 4th down that they expect us not to do anything with it. That is really interesting decision. I probably would have went for the 3rd and 14. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go for this. Go back to this swing. Just get a 1st down there. Again, 4th and inches with our offense. That's, I mean, it's up to you how you want to do it. So let's go. Let's do P. Reed from normal or wing tight end. I don't like the numbers, so we're going to throw this one. I Wow, he caught that? We actually lost yardage. I was really late on this decision. I was looking at my tight end, but then I saw the safety come down. That's actually my first read, by the way. It's just if they go cover 3 or 4. Ooh, my in route was open. Dang it, Al. That's all right. So we actually lost yardage because one thing I want to go back and look, this crazy catch by Massey, somehow he caught it. I kind of wish he would have dropped it. 2nd and 12. We can try halfback streak again. Maybe we can try this rollout. It didn't work the last time. Not feeling a whole lot of heat. Oh, that was actually... I wasn't expecting that corner to stay back like he did. So it's 3rd and 12. I'm going to go scissors in. This time they're going man. I'm going to try to hit this backside dig for a first. I'm going to get my tight end out of the way. This is kind of a prelude to what's going to be coming in our new offense whenever I can get to it. First down. Good play there. 1st and 10. Trips over. I'm going to do a screen from here because we are still a screen and shoot offense. So let's do another screen. They keep calling zone on these, so we're going to go right back to our halfback. High snap. Just don't fumble it. Get a block right there. Good job. So this was kind of scary. High snap. I had time to throw, actually. I thought somebody was going to come right on through, so I threw it behind him. I threw it behind the quarterback. If he would have dropped that, that would not have been good. 2nd and 2. I'm going to go empty. Let's go curls. We're going man. I have some options. Well, looks like we'll go to one of the curls. I'll probably go to Spencer. Ooh, that was... Oh, he caught... What's going on? What in the world? That should have been intercepted. It wasn't a very good throw. That's another thing. Curls are very unpredictable. That's why I like them. You just don't know what's going to happen. But he slightly overthrew it. And somehow he still catches this. Okay. That's fine. Goofy, goofy, goofy. So we're on to 5. I'm going to go triple, but we're just going to hand the ball off. I was curious to see if they was going to go goal line or not. But I'm going to go to Heath on this one. I probably should have went with QB choice. Get up the field. Just don't fumble it. Picked up a few yards. This is another formation I just don't use hardly at all, and I need to do more of it. Let's do QB choice. We'll get an extra blocker. We'll go right back to Heath. Ah, that guy came right on through. So that makes it what? On the 6. What's a good idea? I think what we'll probably do is go swing. I got no choice but to go to Harley unless they go cover 0. Surely they wouldn't go to cover 0. They're going cover 0. Wow. 6 points. They went cover 0. If I'm a me. So Westerman broke the record. Most touchdowns in a career. And he done that pretty much in 2 seasons. So not a lot of passing going on at Syracuse in their history. So man beaters. They're going man. So I'm either going to the out route underneath or going to the cross over the top. And they brought both safeties again. Super aggressive defense. Just a back of the end zone touchdown. Love seeing that. I'm glad I switched that up. I used to have the go out route combo. Now I got the out crosser. I think it's just more of a fun route to throw to. 2 minutes in the quarter. There's only one game left, so I'm not really... I think I may let the first string play one more down or drive before we put in our backups. We got the bowl game, and that's it. We'll take on somebody. It's usually an at-large of some sort, a leftover, so it could be untelling who we go up against. I hope we go up against Texas Tech. That would be a fun matchup. A lot of passing in that one. 1st and 10. We'll stick with nickel because we're down a corner. Dude's going to... Ooh, he almost caught that one. Good play by Westerman. Or Peterson, I should say. We'll just stick with the same play. We'll do this. Looks like they're going a slot. Halfback draw. Make a tackle, somebody. Make a tackle. Good job, Peterson. Been a great defensive end for us. That by far our best one in the 3 years we've been here. 3rd and 11. We'll stick with our Tampa 2. We'll do this. We'll do another spy. Just make this quarterback uncomfortable by keeping him in the pocket. Make a play, 2. Make a play, 2. Didn't have to. Overshot it. So again, that quarterback is just not all that great. If he was my starter, I'd be running the ball a lot. 89 speed. I'd be running speed option like every other play. And I would just hand the ball off the other times whenever he just needed a break. Can Harley do something here? Get over there? No, we don't have a whole lot of speed on that one. I think he's got, what, 92 speed maybe? So we're on the left hash. Let's go back to empty. We got Y screen, quick slant, stick, smash. Let's do a little Ohio.
They'll take over at the 40-yard line.
I got fade routes in this one. They're going man.
The defense lines up with
Cover 0. Oh, dang it. Well, we still may get a catch here. Wow, great catch. I got spooked.
and he goes over 100 on the day.
Somebody came right on through. I think one of those linebackers blitzed real early, and I just threw it way too early. It didn't matter. It was a killer throw by Holloway, or by Westerman. So you go back and look at this. They went cover 0 again, but they blitzed perfectly. But he got picked up, so I just got spooked, and I threw it off the back foot. But an impact quarterback thrown off the back foot, you get plays like this. Just a great quarterback. So we're in the middle of the field. What are we going to do here? I'm going to stay here. Do we got another slot post from this formation? We can do deep attack.
First and 10.
I'm going to try to score a touchdown. We may be a little far off from it, but we may try to go to Harley on this one.
Westerman with
Nope, they're going cover 3. We'll go over here. Just pick up some yards with Sanders.
brings him down. Short pass there, and they get a moderate.
I'm going to go trips. Why trips? I'm going to go linebacker attack, but we're going to flip it this time. I was hoping to go to my corner, but that ain't going to work.
Red zone. When performance
I may have Spencer go like this. We may have to go right back to Harley. Cover 2. No, we'll have to go over here. He's more wide open. Get a first down, Massey.
push him out.
Nice decision by the quarterback. Not only was it good decision
On the 6, next thing I'm going to try, I'm going to do P. Reed.
to find his target. And when you combine
I was hoping they'd go man. I wanted to go to my tight end real quick, but I don't think that's a good idea. So we will probably be throwing this one.
Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the
We'll just go over here. That's good defense. Just know where to go on that one.
takedown. A yard if
I don't have trio offset in my playbook. Otherwise, I'll try to go it. I'm going to do another screen. Let's go back to this one. Zone again. They just call zone every time I call this concept, either from this formation or from trips.
the orange. Come out showing
I
three.
got all time to throw, get a block. Just not a whole lot on that one.
Maybe a yard that time on the screen.
On the 4. We may just be able to punch this in. I can't do power option. My quarterback can't handle that. Let's go QB choice. I'm just going to treat it as a handoff. See if Heath can punch it in.
Shotgun formation. Let's
Just need a block or 2. Good job. Everybody got a good block on it. And that's it for our first string. I think they've done their part. Now, on defense, we can't do mass subs. We got a couple spots where we are just super weak at, depth-wise. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go mass subs. We're going to sub in the second team offense. And on defense, I'm going to take out just a couple of guys. I'm going to put Henderson right there. Lawrence, we're going to put Jackson right here. Our middle linebacker, Rodney Johnson, his last game as a senior, he's played great for us. And look, we got a backup that's a true freshman that's technically better than him that hasn't got to play much at all this year. I almost should have redshirted him if I'd have known that. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. But either way, I can't imagine him wanting to transfer out because that's going to be his starting job next year. But either way, cool to see that. We can take I'm going to put Young in. We can do that. Corners, it don't matter either way there. Free safety, we're going to put Bradley in over Coach. And I'm going to put Keys in right there. Again, we're kind of a little down at corner. I don't want to see my quarterbacks out there playing corner, that kind of thing. We get to see J.D. Hill for the first time in quite a while. He's a bit of a dual threat, so we're going to do some running in the fourth quarter with him. An absolute dominant victory. I love it. We needed that. Get ready for the postseason. Kick it away from the receiver, who has been a no-show all day. He's had one catch, and that was the Hail Mary catch. I don't even know if I can. I'm going nickel. Can I even go nickel? Yeah, we can go nickel. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't do mass subs with the defense. I just subs a few guys out. Make a play, somebody. That's a face mask. Saw that one coming a mile away. That's a 5-yarder. That should be the last play. Will the clock run after this one? I think it will. And it will. Last play of the quarter. 42-0. This is about as a complete of a game as we've had all season. I'm going to stick with nickel. Again, our corners were a little down there because Newton is out for the rest of the game. Their quarterback is still out there for whatever reason. Once they put their backup in, we don't have to do that spy anymore. Ooh, I was in a terrible spot. I thought I had a chance to pick it, but I was a little ahead of him there. Going to get a first down on the stick route. We'll just stick with our basic zone. Ooh, speed option. I just ran right through 54. And now their halfbacks are injured his hip. Ugh. Maybe it's just like a hip pointer. Speed option under center. Those things are nasty. But they're really quick, as they should be. Hence the word, named speed option. But it's still, you just got to be patient with them when you get off the edge. Picked up 4 there. We'll just stick with Tampa 2. Maybe we can force a punt. I'm going to do an over front. Pump up the crowd. Nothing else. Option. There you go, Al. Clothesline him. And they're going to go for it. I'm going to go zone. Yep, hip pointer. That was a good guess. I'm going to leave it as is. They may just run a dive or something. That's my guess. They'll probably do a dive. Nope, we're going to go QB draw. He's going to get the first. Ooh, it'd be close. I think he got it. 1st and 10. Yep, he got it. I'm just going to stick with my same play over and over again. QB draw again. That's actually not a bad play for them, if you think about it, for what he can do. At this point, I'm not worried about what we call on defense. I'm just calling something just to call it. They can keep moving down the field if they want. Just keeps running down that clock. Oh, he's going to run it. That was a weird, interesting situation. I didn't know if this is like an RPO. Nope, he just was destined to run it. See, I wasn't even looking at the quarterback. I was paying attention to whoever I was supposed to defend. I'm going to do a 1 high. Let's do that. Let's throw a little man at him. We'll do something like this. Have a little blitz off the edge. Oh. Glad I went with the underfront. Defensive end made the tackle. 2nd and 6. They are just milking this clock. We'll shade back over. I think that's out of bounds. It's a good try. But it is incomplete. That makes it 3rd and 6. Let's throw a cloud at him. Just something a little bit different than cover 2. I'm going to do another spy.
Looks, throws it to the outside.
Somebody made a stop. I couldn't tell who had done it, but good play nonetheless. So they're going to go for it. I'll go back to cover 2.
For another fourth down conversion. They've already gotten one this
Ooh, now they got their backup in. Never mind.
defensive front.
Sweet.
I don't think they have any choice here, guys. They're going to go for it.
So they put their backup in all of a sudden. I don't know why they done that on the 4th down. They should have just kept this guy in. Oh, get an interception. Oh, great play forward. So we got the stop. All right, now we can have some really good fun with our quarterback who can run a little bit.
At the 31.
So let's do a little speed option. I just got inspired to do some of that. We're going to go to the left.
Hill.
Oops, and he got in front of the play.
Davis.
That was a mess. He got right in front of him. That kind of messed me up a little bit.
He had nowhere to go on that option.
We can try 2nd and 10. Let's go here. Let's try another. Let's do a QB choice from here.
So it's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run a little clock. If they're going zone, I'll probably hand this ball off. Then we'll figure out what to do on 3rd down. We're going to have a little inside zone split action with this tight end.
Here's the option.
Cut up the field. Not a bad play by Massey. Not a first down, but picked up some yardage. 3rd and 3. I'm going to stay here. Can we run basic speed? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that.
We've got 3rd and 3 here.
Maybe we can make the speed option look a little bit better this time. Ugh. I think I may leave it as is. I think they're going zone. Normally, I run away from the shift of a line. But I think we don't have much of a chance on the left. I don't know if my receiver can get that block. So let's just go around this way. I'm just going to get the 1st down. Just enough with the quarterback.
Good yardage there on the option.
Outstanding play, well executed. Here it is.
Good little play there.
Come up big on the run.
I'm going to go trips over. I'm going to go QB choice.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42.
The only time I would keep this with the quarterback is I felt like I had any type of space, like if they went man and I could shift to one side. But like if we tried it here, I'm pretty sure I'd get this thing blown up. So I think I'm just going to hand the ball off. I trust Massey with this more than anything else. Just go up the field, get a few yards.
And not too much.
2nd and 7. We can stay here. QB draw. Let's try QB draw.
2nd and 7.
They may not be expecting it. So Westerman is your MVP. 4 touchdowns, almost 400 yards. Everybody and their brother's shifting.
Lines up with 3 receivers.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the left. You can actually flip the run direction of the quarterback draw. But I'm going to run to the left on this one. I'm actually going to get a blocker. 3, 2. And I wasn't expecting him to shift like he did right there. 3rd and 7. On the 45. I don't even know what I have. I guess we can go back to halfback corner.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down.
Oh, that's right. So they may end up calling a timeout if I don't convert this.
Hill with 3 wide receivers.
I wasn't looking at the clock. Just now realized the game's about over with. I could have called a run play and they probably wouldn't have. I think I may try that. I'm going to call a timeout.
Syracuse calls a timeout.
I wouldn't feel too upset there. JD, let's just go speed option from spread.
The offense faces another 3rd down.
We can use a little motion to simplify it. Like I'm definitely going to go to the left. I'm going to bring this guy over just to give one less thing to have to worry about. Let's go over here. I probably didn't need to pitch that, but we got the 1st down.
3rd down.
And I'm going to take a knee the rest of the way. All right, excellent game. Great way to send out our seniors on a high note.
It's 1st and 10.
The clock has stopped, so I'm going to have to snap it one more time. And that should do it. 42-0. An absolute shutout and a blowout. Exact opposite of what we saw in the last game. Of course, we went up against a much better team in Akron. So now we got some stuff to look at. We are far from over with this video because we got postseason stuff to look at. So I'm actually going to go ahead and hurry this up. Get through some of this. We got some other things to look at. Again, we got all this postseason stuff to go through because I want to get this at the end of this video instead of the beginning of the next one. So it looks like we done really good on the campus challenge part. Look at all that. Just a lot of points earned on that one. Stats and scores, 147 to 478. This is the worst offense we faced all season. It wouldn't have been as bad if they would have ran the quarterback more or just ran the ball more. But they threw more than they ran it, and that's just... And the only reason why they've done that is because of the impact receiver. 0 for 8 on third down, just really bad. That's 07 vibes right there when you see something that bad. 1 turnover for them. It was just all kinds of bad for them in general. 30 for 37 for Westerman, 383 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Just a perfect senior day for that quarterback. Running the ball, Heath had that one big run for a touchdown, ended up with 2 touchdowns. Receiving, look at the wealth here, the sharing of the wealth. 6 and 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, and 0. So like 6 different guys really contributed there on the catches. Yards, 113 for Holloway. This may have been his best game of the season. And 112 for Spencer. So our X and our Z receiver both done really well. Then Sanders had 69 yards. Then Harley with 59. But you look at the touchdowns, 1 for Holloway, 1 for Spencer, 1 for Sanders, and 1 for Harley. You go to defense, Ford and Peterson led in tackles. Tackles for loss, Owens, Ford, and Peterson. We had 1 sack by Owens, and the 1 interception was from our defensive tackle. All right, let's get out of here. We got to sim some things. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just go ahead and sim all the way through week 15. This may take just a little bit, maybe not too much. Not many teams play on 14 and 15. Then after that, we'll get into the conference championship week. I'm not going to look at the magazine from there. We'll just look at the magazine stuff once we get to the actual postseason part. So let's sim through this real quick. So again, this is a good time to talk about it. I would love to stick with Syracuse, but I think we'll just get stuck in the Big East some more. But I could try it a bunch of times. Maybe we'll get lucky and get invited to like the ACC or something. But if not, I could just move on to another team. No problem with there whatsoever. I've done as best I could with Syracuse. But we'll see. All right, so we won the Big East 3 in a row. Good to see that. And so look at our conference title games. We got Toledo and Akron, LSU and Tennessee in the SEC title game, Texas Tech and Nebraska. That looks like a fun matchup. Florida State and Georgia Tech, then Tulsa and ECU. So what we're going to do is sim the week, and we're going to see if we won an award. I think we're going to win the coach award. We were number 1 for a couple weeks already, for several weeks actually. There you go. Al Sexton, Coach of the Year. Really cool to see. Congratulations. We're going to take on Miami in the Sugar Bowl, or in the Orange Bowl. I keep saying Sugar Bowl. I think I've said that several times the last couple of videos. I apologize. We're in Orange Bowl. That's right. So we're going to take them on in the Orange Bowl. That should be a whole lot of fun. That'll be very challenging. I'm sure they're really talented. So it looks like the halfback for Virginia Tech is your Heisman winner. Texas Tech wide receiver was the second place, and some quarterbacks and whatnot. Let's go over to, we're done with recruiting. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Bowl rankings. Cal and Florida State. That is an interesting combination. Good for Cal to get that far. So the Pac-10 has just had a really good dynasty with this particular file. But there's Florida State. Are we down here somewhere? We finished 8th. That's very respectable. Like, again, we've tried our best. The one loss we had was against who? Already forgot. Was it Virginia? Is that who it was? I can go back and look. But anyway, top 25 polls. We are somewhere. We can come down here. We're 8th in the country. Really good to see that. Heisman winner, we already saw it. Let's go to award winners. We know a couple of these already. So Holbert is your Maxwell. That's the winner. He's the Virginia Tech halfback. Bednarik went to a middle linebacker from Hawaii. And look at this. 2 middle linebackers made the final. A true freshman right there. That is very impressive to see that. And then a kid from Tulsa, Louisiana Tech. Looks like nobody in the bigger conferences even had a chance on the Bednarik Award. Best quarterback, Dominic Brown. Good to see that. Westerman finished 7th. These other awards, I know we didn't come close to even getting there, but Walker went to that halfback from Virginia Tech. Wide receiver, Texas Tech quarterback. That's not a shocker. I was curious to see if any of our receivers made this list. Looks like they didn't. Tight end, I'd like to think Sanders would have made the list, but it looks like A&M tight end won it. And Sanders never made the list, and I thought he had a really good season. Offensive line, we're going to go up against this kid. He's just a sophomore, but he won the best offensive line award. Offensive lineman, I should say. And look at that. Their center almost won the Remington Award. I wonder if Curtis made this list. I don't think he did. Lombardi, Georgia defensive end. Then you got a linebacker. Look at that. There's those two Hawaiian linebackers. The Thorpe Award went to, look at this, 2 USC players, a corner and a corner. They got the 2 best corners in the country, apparently. And look right there, another Miami player. Look at this, Miami player. Wow, Miami almost won like 5 or 6 awards this go around. But that went to a UCF player. Then you go to, there you go, a punter from Miami. Why not? Wins that award. UCLA returner, won the best return award. And coach, of course, we won that. Let's go to All-Americans. We should be on here a couple of times maybe. Go to All-Americans. I'm just going to look for us in Miami because that's who we're going to take on. First team, there you go, the punter. What about the second team All-American list? Look at that, the Akron. Ben Wilson for Akron made the second team All-American list. He was pretty good against us. So the tackle for Miami's on there. And their kicker. So they got the best special teams in the country, apparently. Miami does, at least in terms of kicking. What about freshman? Jason Heath. Ended up with over 1,000 yards of offense, 15 total touchdowns. He had more receiving yards than rushing, but that makes sense because all we do is throw the ball. But it's still cool to see that. What about anybody else? I don't know if we had any other freshmen. I figured Lawrence may have had a chance on there, but apparently not. So we got one guy on that list. Let's go over to the Big East. If I can get to it. There we go. First team. So Westerman is your first team all-conference quarterback. Heath is on that list as well. Tight end Brandon Sanders ended up with 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's probably the reason why he wasn't on that tight end list. Just not enough touchdowns. I try not to force that kind of thing. But he still had a good season. Defensive end John Peterson, first teamer. And cornerback Nick Newton, or nickel. And we didn't even do much blitzing from our nickel this year. He ended up with 3 sacks, but he had a couple interceptions, a couple forced fumbles, some tackles for loss. So, I mean, just a good play this season. Then free safety, Sean Coach, just an absolute stud, just a sophomore. This kid's just a sophomore. We're just really young in general. You go to the second team, wide receiver, Eric Carley, done a little bit of everything, receiving, also done a little special teams. Center, Nick Curtis, good to see him on the good way to go out for a senior to get on that list. Middle linebacker, Ronnie Johnson. Awesome to see our seniors get awarded here. Our 3 big seniors. Bean did not make any of this list, unfortunately, but either way, the majority of our starting seniors are being noticed, which is cool. Corner, Sanchez made the second team list, and our kicker, David McKinney, got on the list as well. Bowl games, we'll look at the top ones. I'm not going to go through every one of these. I'm going to go down here at the very bottom. So you got Florida State and Cal in the national title game, Tennessee and Texas Tech in the Fiesta, Orange Bowl, us and Miami, and then that's going to be a home game for them. Then you got Ohio State and Iowa in the Rose Bowl, Capital, Florida, and Purdue. Players of the week, that don't really matter at this point because we've already skipped some weeks and such. But conference standings, we are officially the Big East champions. It is officially official. 3 straight. I think we've accomplished all we can with Syracuse. Again, I would love to move up to like the ACC. So if you go over here, you go to the ACC, and they got Duke as a 2-star. I would love to replace them. That would be pretty cool. Clemson had a really bad year, but they're just a 3-star program. I don't think we would replace them, even though that would be kind of funny. I'm not a big Clemson fan. Wake Forest, that could be a possibility. Again, I can try this after several times, and we may get lucky. I don't know if we'd ever get invited to the Big Ten. You look here, the worst teams in the Big Ten, Indiana, they're a 3-star. Northwestern's a 2, that's a possibility. Michigan State's a 5-star. They're just having a bad year. Illinois is a 4. So I don't know. We just may get lucky on that in general. But let's go to our team info screen. We'll go here, and we don't have any injuries. Westerman, Heath, and Harley, that's been consistent all season. And Johnson led in tackles and an interception, steal, and sacks. Went to Peterson. So all of that's actually been pretty consistent for the most part of the season. So let's go to the ACC and check out Big Bad Miami. So did they win the conference? No. Ended up, who won the conference? Let me go. I think it was Florida State. Yeah, Florida State. That's right, because they're playing the national title game. So let's go look at Miami. No injuries. They got a quarterback putting up great numbers. 37 touchdowns, only 8 picks. They got a running back averaging over 100 yards a game. And they got a wide receiver averaging over 100 yards a game. So it looks like a very balanced attack. They are a pro-style team. They run a 4-3 defense. You look at those defenders. They got one guy with 84 tackles. Williams, he had 9 sacks. And they got one guy with just 2 interceptions. They may have a bunch of dudes with like 1 or 2 interceptions apiece. All right, that's what we got coming up. This is the last game of the season. I like to end it on a high note. If you remember our last bowl game, we beat Texas in a big upset thriller. Maybe this can happen again. But we're going up against a really good team. They got B-plus talent. They got one of the best offenses in the country. You look at everything, they're not bad at anything. Their worst stat is pass defense, and it's 35th in the country. Just a great team overall. But hey, we're not too bad ourselves. Maybe we could pull off the upset. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.